What is up this year? LA in a minute, and a landmark attraction in the city's birthplace is in danger of being removed. El Burrito y La Carreta, a fixture at Olvera Street, has been enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of people since it was first established almost 60 years ago. But due to a contract dispute with the city of Los Angeles, it may be evicted from the premises as early as this week. Let's get into it. El Burrito y La Carreta, one of the oldest tenants of Placita Olvera, was served with a notice to vacate on May 1st due to a paperwork snafu dating back to 2019. Richard Hernandez, who took over the stand after the passing of his mother who was running it, is not on the paperwork submitted to management, and accordingly, the LA City Attorney's Office says his name was never added to the lease agreement, and they're enforcing a contract that states that that lease agreement becomes voided 30 days after the death of the signee, his mother. So this historic LA landmark actually started with a live burro. It was established in the late 1960s by Jesus Don Chuy Hernandez and his wife Transito Tancho Hernandez. It's been in the Hernandez family the entire time, more than 57 years. Heading up the plaza of Placita Olvera, the Burrito y La Carreta is a quintessential LA experience. A photo of the burro is a rite of passage for people not just in Los Angeles, but for visitors around the globe. Jesus, who hailed from Durango, Mexico, was a traveling birria salesman throughout Mexico in the 1940s and 50s, and it was at a Mexican state fair when he met Transito Tancho Velasquez. From there, Jesus, Don Chuy, and Tancho traveled throughout Mexico and immigrated to Los Angeles, where they began their own business at Placita Olvera, creating custom nameplate jewelry out of a small briefcase next to the restaurant El Paseo. In 1970, they acquired another puesto at Placita Olvera. And inspired by the original burro and carretas in Tijuana where they once lived, they built and painted their very own brightly covered carreta, fashioned it with sombreros, sarapes, and their old guns, belts, and holsters, as well as their pet donkey, Sarilla, and finally hand-painted La Placita Olvera. So as far as that paperwork snafu, Hernandez said that in 2019 his mom submitted paperwork to add him to the lease, but the previous manager told him that he had to be on probation for a year without providing specific reasons. He added that his mother did follow up 2 years later, making the request personally, but did not hear back until recently, despite emailing again last October. El Pueblo's general manager said the issue is a contract dispute that is being investigated, and there will be a meeting of El Pueblo's Board of Commissioners where Hernandez can plead his case, and the next scheduled meeting is set for May 23rd, but the eviction notice goes into effect May 16th. So El Burrito y La Carreta is a family-owned business that celebrates and represents the culture and traditions of LA and should be preserved as a landmark. And if you want to help, the family did create a petition on change.org. I'm going to link to that in my story, but you can also email the city councilman who represents the district. In the meantime, come by this week to support the Hernandez family, El Burrito y La Carreta. This really is a Los Angeles landmark. All right, LA, it's been a minute.